What's up guys? We are here in one of those videos where I just wonder, is the Bollinger Bands strategy still working fine? What are the problems of this strategy? How could we improve it? Let's just check the results. So guys, I've just made a Bollinger Bands bot. You will see the video in a few days. And yeah, the bot is quite cool. Remember that you have all my bots here in the GitHub. And let's just test this strategy and see if it works fine. Before I continue, guys, I am tired of telling you that the best course on the internet to create trading bots is here in komaku.es. Pam! You want to learn how to create these bots? You have here this course. For the people saying, oh, Kevin, you course. I'm not gonna say it, but look, if you want to learn and you want a guided content, here you have the course. So all this being said, let's just try this bot. Let's see if this strategy, the Bollinger Bands strategy, is useful in 2025. How am I going to do this? I'm going to optimize this bot. So I'm just wondering, okay, what is the best stop loss that works better for this strategy? What is the best take profit? What is the best period? What is the best deviation? And also, is it better to close the operations by the moving average, or is it better to close them by the TP, by a take profit? We are gonna be answering all these questions in a bit. So how do I configure this? Remember, view, strategy tester, here you have overview, press single, I have the bot selected, this is the market, EUR USD. By the way guys, this is just a guide. If you think there's a better market for this strategy, use it. Remember, you have the bot for free, you come here, you delete the code or delete the executable, come here, test it, use it in your account, etc. This is free to use. So if you think there's a better market, use it. So yeah, I have this test, which is from 2025 until the current date. And here I'm going to change this to OHLC. In previous videos, I have explained what is this, but basically it reduces the amount of ticks in the market so that it is faster. But now it is not as true to reality as it could be, but it's just way faster. So now that we have this, what I'm going to do is select optimization, slow, complete algorithm, inputs, and we are going to, let's optimize all these parameters. So first of all, we have here stop loss. I want to be checking from the 200 value until 600. And for example, the same thing goes for the TP. So we will start on 200, step by step, we will be going to the 600, and the step is 200. So it's 200, 400, 600. Those are the values. Something similar is going to be happening for the bands period. I'm gonna be going from 15 to 25 in steps of 1. And the deviation, I think I'm gonna leave this as it is, like 2.0. That's right, let's put that way. But the close type, it is gonna check if it is closed by TP or if it is closed by moving average. Indeed, let's check the bands deviation. So yeah, having now all this, what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna press start and let's see how is the optimization going. So first of all, we don't really have great results. We can see that most of the results are bad. And look guys, I'm not trying to say this strategy is bad. What I'm trying to show you is that, hey, learn how to use these tools, because as a trader, you may see a video and think, oh wow, this strategy is the best. But when you perform a test like this, is when you understand that, hey, okay, for that guy, the strategy worked for 1 month. But if I, for example, do 200 trades, the strategy may not be actually the best. So that's what I want you to understand. Maybe you perform this strategy in another market and you realize that it's working excellent, like it's working super good. So learn how to use this tool and then go to your own conclusions. I want you to learn how to read also these things. Look, we have here also a clear pattern. We can see that the better results are the ones where the operations are closed by a TP, by a take profit, not by the moving average. So that's one conclusion that we can have. For example, the bands period, we have a lot of different values. If we check, most of them are above 20. but I wouldn't get into those conclusions. But for example, for the TP, most of them are above the 400, the good ones, and the SL, the stop loss, random values. But look, here, just by looking at this, we can see that most of the sets are not good, so I wouldn't even try to trade this strategy here. But look, we can always check the 3D graph and we can be comparing the different parameters between each other. So for example, if we compare the take profit within the stop loss, we can see that the bigger the values, it seems that it is the better, although here at 400 more or less, it seems to be a good value for the TP, for the take profit. So now, if we check here the best set, we can double click and we have it. We can check here the graph, and the graph doesn't actually look bad, but look, this is how a lot of people trick other people, showing this and telling you, hey, this is gonna be working super well. Look, no, if you check the optimization, you can see that indeed most of the results are bad. You are just showing me the good one, and that's not good. You have to learn how to use these tools so that people also don't trick you, don't tell you, hey, this is working fine. They show you this, and in reality, it's actually not. So if we change the test to be now 5 years, let's see if it changes something. Sometimes with longer tests, we can see better values, better results, but here it doesn't seem to be the case. We have already started and we are seeing worst results. None of the results so far are profitable. All of them end up below where they started. So look, the conclusion you can have here is that, hey, this strategy may not be the best for this market, but also we can check also how it works. I can double click here, check the graph, and we can see that we have a lot of losing streaks. So maybe there's something wrong happening here, where the condition when there's a trend for this strategy may be bad for it. So we may need to not trade when the market has a trend and just trade when the market is sideways, etc. We can come to all of these conclusions with these tools. So that's why, guys, I encourage you to learn on how to create your own bots, because bots are not black boxes that you buy to some stranger or whatever. No, bots can be your own strategy that you automatize, and you do these tests to see if the strategy is good or the strategy is bad. So with all this being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, you have the bot here in GitHub. So come here, check it out, and download it for yourself if you want to try it. And we see each other in the next video.